Hey makers, this is Dhruveen and welcome to another episode of Wednesday with Dex. This is the total beginner series for Dex. In this episode, I am going to talk about one of the most asked questions on my YouTube channel, which is what is the main difference between sum and SumX function? When to use sum function and when to use SumX function? If you are looking for those answers, you are at the right place. Before we get started, if you haven't followed me on Instagram so far with my Instagram ID Power Platform Guy, do follow me. With this, let's get started and talk about sum and SumX function in detail. Here I am on my machine and here I have opened one Excel spreadsheet. Here you have different product information with its quantity and unit price. Now let's talk about a real example, which is SumX and sum function. So let's say for an example, basically you want a column wise summarization in your data. At that time you can use sum function. Let's say for an example, here in this data set I want to find out total quantity. Then what I will do? I will simply use sum function and I will provide the column name over there and I will calculate the sum of total quantity. That's very simple. If you need column wise evaluation for your data, go with the sum function. Now let me talk about SumX function. So when you need row by row evaluation as an end outcome, then use SumX function. Let's say for an example, I want to find out total sales, which is something the multiplication of quantity and unit price. Then how can I do that? As a manual process, what I will do is I will first perform row by row sum for the one product. Let's say pen is 25 and unit price is 10. So 25 multiplied by 10, that is 250. Similar way, I will perform this operation for all the product, and whatever the outcome for this particular column total sales is, I will perform the sum operation on that, and whatever the end outcome is there, I will use that as my end result. Now this is the lengthy process. Some expression make this process simpler for us. Basically you need to perform row by row evaluation in SumX function and that will give you the end outcome. I know still it is confusing for you. Let me make that process easier for you. Let me load this data to Power BI and let's see the difference over there. Here I have opened my Power BI desktop and here I have loaded the same Excel data source. Now first of all I wanted to represent total sales over here into this card. So how can I do that? For that, as I mentioned, we need to use SumX function. So let me just create a new measure. Let me just provide my measure name as total sales. Now total sales is something which is the multiplication of quantity and price. So for that I will use SumX function. Now SumX function's first parameter is table. We need to provide table name. So my table name is sheet 1. So I just provided that. And after that you need to provide an expression. We need to have multiplication of quantity multiplication by unit price. Let's provide that. Yeah, so the expression is quantity into unit price and let me just hit enter. I just added card. So total sale amount is this one. So what SumX function do is, first of all, in temporary storage it is creating a calculation of row wise quantity into unit price and then perform the final sum on that temporary column that has been created and show us as an end outcome. So this is really cool. Now let's talk about the sum function. So let's say for an example, in this case if I need total quantity, then I can use a regular function sum and inside that let's provide a column that is quantity. So sum function is basically accept only one column as an end outcomes result. So this will give you the result of total quantity. Now let me just verify both of these values. So let me just add our total sale column over here as well. So it is showing me the row by row calculation for each one, and the end outcome is this one, and which is matches perfectly with the end result that is showing in the card. So let me summarize everything. When your requirement is something where you only wanted to find out the total sum for a specific column, then use sum function. When your requirement is something when you need row by row evaluation first and need the end outcome as a result of row evaluation, then definitely go with the sumx function. Hope this tip is helpful to you. If you have any question, feel free to add your question in the comment section. And if you are for the first time, hit the subscribe button to never miss any updates from my channel. Also, if you are looking for Hindi content on Power Platform, separate dedicated channel is here. Subscribe that channel. And if you are looking for consultancy or following me on my social media handles, here are all the links. Just click on those links and follow me everywhere. With this is Dhruvin signing off. See you in the next session with some amazing content. Till then, have a great day. Goodbye.